Yo, bit of a different video today, but still very much a devlog, so stay tuned for the changes on the game. But I sort of wanted to preface this by saying, or by asking myself, why I keep going. So what I mean by that is, I'm just gonna pull up here. This here is my YouTube analytics, as you can probably tell. You can see the last two game dev or devlogs have gotten pretty, both had pretty poor performances. One of them had 44 views, the other one had 47. This recent video has only 15. Granted, the thumbnail's not great, but even then, 15 views is not a lot of views. Um, and it kind of it having this kind of reception is always interesting because there's this duality between like how I like the success I might want to be having, but also obviously the reality of the fact that people are just not very interested in seeing like some guy with the shitty mic and shitty camera talk to his computer for like 5 minutes. But that being said, why do I keep going? I keep going because, in my opinion or in my mind, it's always about practice. It's always about doing something over and over and over again, and eventually something will click. And that's kind of what has happened in the past. Like some of my videos have done better, some of them have done worse. I am kind of worried that this video, because I started it off with like an inappropriate joke, that my account is now shadow banned. I hope that's not the reality, but I'm not. I have no idea. I don't know how it works. Um, but yeah, you can see obviously this video did quite well. Other videos haven't done as well, but even like 900 views, I was pretty happy with. Anything above like 200 views, I was generally pretty happy with. So yeah, these ones are not great. But then again, like another reason why I do this is, or another reason why I don't do this, I'm not really as concerned with the views in terms of I want to blow up. Like I don't want to be famous. I just want to kind of have my own little niche and my own little audience. And it would be nice if that was more than like 30 people, but if that's what it is, then that's what it is. Something else I did today, and kind of solidified the reason why I do this is obviously to actually become a game developer. So it's quite an ambitious goal to have, and I think whether I do or don't get there, especially with this game, is very difficult to know. But sorry about the lighting. But I kind of sorry if it's lagging quite a bit, but so I kind of have understood why I haven't done so well with my games in the past, right? Like I'm able to reflect on them. I'm able to like look at the store page, understand the game, go through and play it again, do all this stuff that like I can reflect on it, right? And I think the benefit of that is obviously having all that knowledge, but then the difficulty is actually actioning that feedback that I'm pretty much giving to myself. So today I went and I made a concerted effort to try and make the itch page look decent, just so that there is traffic towards it, then people are interested. It's not just like flat colors. And I also started working on the Steam store page. So I wanted to, like, I kind of vaguely wanted to get it up today. It actually ended up taking a little longer than I thought it would. It's also, I don't really enjoy doing it that much, so it was like kind of a bit grueling to get through. This is the header at the moment. Let's see here. If I can drag it across. Uh, oh, nope. There we go. So yeah, this is the header at the moment. On the Steam store page, it'll be zoomed out a bit, so it'll look more like maybe that kind of size for you guys. So that the details won't be super legible. Yeah, which I'm pretty happy with this. I think it looks pretty decent. The ship looks kind of flat. The ship looks kind of flat. Um, and I'm not sure. I don't want it to look too busy, but yeah, this is how it looks at the moment. Um, there's a whole lot of stuff that goes with setting up a Steam page, which I'm planning on doing like a full video about it. But also, I went back and like I looked at my old store pages. I looked at what I thought I did wrong, like screenshots and stuff. And this is really my opportunity to test my knowledge, to test my reflections, to be, look back on Fish TDX and Bug TDX and think, why didn't these do so well? And I've got all these different guesses as to why they didn't do so well. But if I fix those things and it still doesn't do well, then clearly I'm missing something else. So this is like an opportunity for me to have that extra knowledge. And maybe my next game will do even better. But yeah, so then, as I mentioned, I won't spend too much time on this page because it seems to be making my laptop slow down, which I think is more of a fault of my laptop than anything because this thing has been kind of slow with just everything recently. Like, even just with Spotify, it's lagging out quite a bit. But here it is. I gave it like a nice starry background, which I'm pretty happy with. You can see these are all still here. I added some screenshots. I also changed the cover art here to something a little more, I don't know, like a little less rudimentary, which is what it was before. I thought if you hover over it, it'll show like the screenshots, but maybe not. But yeah, so I did that upgrade there, and then in terms of the actual game, I then decided, all right, I'm gonna start doing the save feature, which actually isn't too bad. It's mainly just this file for now. It's just pretty much what happens is that or what I decided to do is at the end of every day, it'll pretty much just collect all the information about the game's state at that current moment in time. So like the day, the amount of minerals you have, your upgrade, the state of your upgrades, like what level they are, what items you have, the exchange rates, and the states of like if you have encountered the lab yet, or the factory yet, or the garage, like if you have or haven't interacted with them yet, which determines a couple of things. So pretty much collecting all of those together, putting it all into a JSON string, saving it to the user's computer somewhere, or like the local files or the cloud or whatever, and then just loading that back up, which is still a work in progress. But yeah, pretty chill doing all that. Did quite a bit of balancing as well. Really keen to get the game in a place where I think it's like intuitive. What's been really interesting for me is actually this guy. I introduced him because obviously no one really wants to spam click, but also what often happens, actually I won't be able to load it up now, which is annoying, but what often happens is that people unlock Jason after being used to clicking quite a bit, and then they don't quite understand that that hit bar goes down with every hit and then slowly replenishes it. So they'll get stuck on red for quite a while, and then it'll just be frustrating, like clicking more and more when they're on red. Oh, I tried to load it up, but they're still on the saving function. But yeah, anyway, this is an interesting game design mechanic that's caused a bit of hassle, but still looking at that. If you haven't played the demo, by the way, please go and play it. Give me a bit of feedback. One last thing, which is really cool actually, that I did today with the help of a tutorial, which I might have closed the tab for, but pretty much the game is now hosted on my GitHub page, which is really cool. So what I mean by that is that when I upload, because GitHub, by the way, is version control, so when I upload the state of my game, so that if anything happens and I need to revert back, I have easy access to that. When I upload that, it actually automatically packages the game into a website, so I don't even have to do anything. I just pretty much go into GitHub, and click this button down here. I just click that one button, and make sure that this is set to main. So I kind of click two buttons. Actually, then I have to push it. So I click three buttons. Only three though. That's pretty good. And then what will happen is a bunch of shit will just happen automatically. And then about 2 minutes or 3 minutes later, I'll be able to actually open up this website here, which the only thing on this website is literally just this game. So if I open up this website, it'll take a minute, and then it'll just open up to Rocket, which is really cool. So it means that I'm able to test a bit quicker. Yeah, I think that's it for today. Thank you again to the members, Sharang and Hugo Games. As always, great to have you guys. Yeah, appreciate the support. Thanks to all you guys who have watched the video to the end. Hopefully it's not another like 20 or so people, but we'll see. Either way, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.